Sometimes home is not a place, but rather the people you love. I've never really given this saying much thought through my life. To me, it was just a saying people who had a stable and healthy family and friend dynamic would say. I never really applied it to my life because what exactly about my life was stable? It was the opposite of what I saw on TV and film. Growing up, I was quite a stubborn child. I had to have things my way, no questions asked. I would often talk back and cause trouble. That was because I was an angry child. I was under the impression that the world was against me, that it was black and white, wrong and right. The usual angsty stuff any child growing up goes through. I always used to think my parents were wrong and, that they were always against me. I used to think that the quiet little town I lived in was bleak. It was a physical embodiment of a depressed state, a place that was always going to hold me back. I used to criticize everything that I grew up with, whether that was my family, my environment, or even my identity. I wanted so bad to be the opposite of those things, to be different. Looking back on it now, I'm not proud of the negativity I used to live through. I desperately wanted to run far away from everything that kept me grounded in this place. Naturally, when the chance came for me to move away from it all, I took it. University for me was just an excuse to run away, to flee from everything and everyone. I believed that I had to get away from the chaos, the gossip, the judgment, the responsibilities, the expectations, the burdens that crawled through the streets of my town. I thought university would give me the chance of a fresh start. I wouldn't be held back by my past. I could do what I wanted, be who I wanted to be. University to me were the pretty pictures I saved on my Pinterest boards. I still remember the first day I moved in. I was so excited to just unpack and settle in. I kept blabbering on and on to my parents about how beautiful Bristol was. I remember jokingly telling them, I don't think I'll miss you guys. It's funny to think that literally 4-5 months back, I was aching to move away from my house to be more independent, to make something of myself, to make a home for myself. How was I supposed to make a home for myself when I didn't even know what home meant to me, what it felt like? Safe to say, I didn't like my experience at university for the most part. But I don't regret it either, because it allowed me to meet so many amazing new people, and it also showed me the value and meaning of home. Home to me is the shouting, yelling, crying, laughter that echo through the pale blue walls of the living room. Home is the sight of my mum making rice whilst she calls me to cut the vegetables. Home to me is Saturday night, 10 p.m. Everyone sat on their designated seat on the couch whilst we watch whatever there is to watch. Home is running down to my sister's room and annoying her till she tells me to leave. Home is taking the number 17 bus to visit my relatives, having my nan make me food to take home. It's playing Fortnite with my cousins whenever we get the chance to. Home is the pit of dread that settles when my dad leaves work at 10 p.m. and the feeling of relief when he returns at 10 a.m. It's counting the grey hairs on my parents' head, each a reminder of the stress and toll of their hard work to get to live in a house filled to the brim with love and affection. Home is within the arguments and fights. The fears of life intermingle and war with each other as the ceiling leaks and floorboards creak. Is the hidden words of apology and affection presented on a plate of cut fruits and snacks from my mother. They've never told me they loved me. They don't need to, for I find it embedded within their calls of my name around the house. Home is video calling my friends, playfully poking fun at each other. Home is feeling blessed that I have them in my life, few in number but each so full of tenderness and warmth. each a star in the galaxy of memories and moments that litter my phone gallery and photo albums. Most of all, home is the feeling of assurance you feel when you know that no matter where you are in your life, that it will always be there for you to come back to. The walls have been built with infinite patience, the doors are open arms, the air is thick with love, and you're enveloped by the warmth of unbridled affection. Distance makes the heart grow fonder, and these months at university have truly taught me so much. I've still yet to learn so much more and share it with you, but until then, I just want to say, I agree. Home is not a place, but it's a person. For me, it's the people in my life. Sometimes it might not feel like a home. Sometimes the paint will chip. Something will break here and there. It's not perfect. Nothing ever is. It takes time to find it and realize it, but when you do, it's beautiful.